The Digital Media Award is sponsored this year by Google News Initiative. This award recognizes innovation and originality in websites, interactive documentaries, online features, and apps that encourage understanding of and engagement with developing countries. And now for the nominees.
Lost Childhoods. Nigeria's fear of witchcraft ruins young lives. Mark Ellison partnered with Al Jazeera to tell the disturbing story of young Nigerians accused of being witches by their communities. Some are beaten, imprisoned, and even killed, while others flee. This interactive graphic novel documents how victims are rebuilding their lives. The investigation exposed how so-called prophets are conducting exorcisms on vulnerable children for money, and the influence that Nollywood movies have in perpetuating a belief in witchcraft in Nigerian communities. It also revealed how, due to lack of resources, the cases that do make it to the courts are often dismissed. Sex and the Sugar Daddy. Sex and the Sugar Daddy has also been nominated for the Popular Features Award. The Last Generation. What is it like to grow up in a place that's going away? This question lies at the heart of this cinematic interactive story, bringing audiences into the lives of children who face losing not just their homes, but their entire nation to rising seas. The Marshall Islands are home to more than 50,000 people, with nearly half under the age of 18. Scientists predict that if climate change is not contained, the islands could be uninhabitable within a generation. A tapestry of video, text, illustration, data visualization, and sound actively engages users with history and the reality of what may lie ahead.
And to present this award, please welcome Head of Partnerships and Training for Google News Lab, Matt Cook.
Good evening. Thank you, One World Media. Congratulations to the nominees and the finalists of all of the different categories. I'm a former journalist myself, and it's a privilege to be here and to hear some of these stories. I'm also here to represent the Google News Initiative, which is our effort to support and elevate high-quality journalism around the world. This is our 7th year of supporting the awards, and I'm pleased, therefore, to announce the winner. The 2019 Digital Media Award goes to Lost Childhoods, How Nigeria's Fear of Witchcraft Ruins Young Lives.
When I travelled to the Niger Delta, I think, probably like most of us, I had a certain notion from reading stories read to me at bedtimes of what a witch was. Now, when I was sat across from a 3-year-old wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle T-shirt, watching TV, their legs could barely touch the floor. That certainly wasn't my notion of a witch. And yet, God bless, and her 2 siblings had been beaten with a red-hot machete by her grandmother and neighbours. And yet these are just a few of the sad stories that I found across the Niger Delta region. Hundreds, thousands of kids over the last decade and even now are being stigmatised as witches. And it's for varying reasons, the rise of Pentecostal churches in the region, Nollywood movies. And despite the work of NGOs in the region, despite the fact that this is illegal, this is still happening today. And so it's projects, it's fantastic that One World Media is recognising formats like this, the use of the graphic novel format, which I think is a great empathy engine to try and educate a wider audience about these things that are happening. And on that note, I'd particularly like to thank Mohammed Haddad and Anila Safdar at Al Jazeera for taking a gamble on such an unusual format to tell these stories. Thanks very much.